Hello, this is Milan, and I'm back for my week 2 vlog for Acting Theory in America. This week we moved from Russian theater and focused on America's group theater. The readings this week included Vertil's article in the Kenyon Review, which provided interesting and bold commentary on the group theater, and Chapter 4 of Richard Brestoff's book, The Great Acting Teachers and Their Methods. This chapter was titled The American Revolution. Overall, I found Verril's take to be too centered on Harold Clurman. At times, I felt that the author truly disliked this man, or at very least, didn't respect him. He calls him things like a drifting intellectual and highlights that he never really acted or directed. At one point, he uses the word preach to describe his speeches. So I found his outlook on the group theater to be quite pessimistic. Vertil deems the theater's aim to be impossible and unattainable right from the get-go. In the end, he mentions some of their successes, but seems more like a passing detail to me, and I would be interested to see his full comments on the topic. Brestoff's chapter on American theater was much more positive in regard to the group theater. He begins by giving an overview of the American lab theater, how it was created to meet this demand and curiosity that Americans developed after seeing the MAT performances all over America. The school provided a place for students to learn Russian acting and directing methods. He mentions Strasberg's year at the lab and then moves on to highlight the group theater's achievements as a whole. I also like that he highlights its origin and mentions that the group's biggest strength was that the members came from all walks of life, different socioeconomic statuses. He did not focus on Clurman or Strasberg or really any of the members particularly too much, but he really tells us how all of the 30-something members helped to create a really well-rounded theater. Diversity is celebrated in this chapter. So despite the theater's turbulent history, I think Brestoff does a good job of providing a comprehensive overview of the theater's history without sounding biased towards any one member. When it comes to mentions of acting methods, I really enjoyed the acting exercises that were mentioned in this chapter, specifically Usmanskaya's animal exercises and then Strasberg's focus on improvisation. I look forward to our examination of Strasberg next week and possibly discussing further his use of improv. In addition, Adler's discovery that Stanislavski had changed his views on emotion memory and had more of a focus on actions, circumstances, and then that communion between the actors was really interesting to read about, and how that kind of shook up things for the group theater when he came back. So yeah, I look forward to continuing our discussions next week.